Hi, I'm Kelsey and welcome back. You're in for a treat today. Today's flow is a power flow to move stagnant energy. We're going to be moving through some pretty strong sequences. So I have props. You don't necessarily need them, but I love my blocks, so I'm going to use them. We'll be going into some half moon and balancing poses. So if you know you need them, go ahead and grab them. If you don't have props, you can grab a tall book, or I like to think of you guys using like a big ass cylinder block at home. It's a joke. But if you think you would need something, you can grab like I said, a big book or just something sturdy, and we can get started. We're gonna start on our backs today, so come down onto your back. And like I said, since this is a power flow, we're just gonna kind of get right into it. So we're gonna sit here and just bring your knees into your chest just for a minute. Maybe you make some circles around your sacrum, just loosening everything up before we get started. I'd like to welcome you guys to my corner of the house that I like to call the spider corner, because I've seen black widows here. If you're doing circles, go ahead and make them on the other direction. Plant your feet and just kind of windshield wipe your legs from side to side. All right, bring your knees to plant and then lift them up about hip level, okay? Flex your feet back. Really engage your core here, okay? So if you need to, you can bring your hands to your stomach and just feel that your whole stomach is like sucked in like a corset and it's really tight, okay? You're gonna take your right foot, your heel, and just tap it down while contracting your stomach. Keep that stomach tight. And then the left side, and right side, left. Move really slowly as if your feet were moving through water, okay? And maybe on your way down, you can see if you can take your feet just a little further out. If not, if you find your back coming up off the ground, just come straight down. 4 more times. Left, right, left. Last time each side. And then keep your feet up. From here, we're gonna rock back and forth, and if rocking back and forth does not work for you, then just lay here for a second, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. You can grab underneath your legs and rock back and forth. Just rock back and forth a few times to get the gist of it, okay? Because we're gonna come into some more core work. Told you. Getting after it today, okay? So once you have it, you're gonna come up, hold it, and then rock to your right side, and then rock onto your left side. So we're rocking on the hip, okay? Rock back, right, and left. Rock back, and left, and right. Back through the center on your way back. Up, right, and left. 2 more times. Up, left, and right. Rock back, last time, right and left, rock back. This time, come up to a seated position and come into tabletop. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, hip points directly over your knees, coming into some cat-cows. Inhale to pull the chest through. Exhale to round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Come back to a neutral tabletop and just come to a stand at the top of your mat and forward fold. Hang out here. If you want, you can heel toe your feet as wide as your mat and fold. And I want you to notice here where you feel this fold, because you should be feeling it right here in the belly of your hamstrings. If you feel it anywhere else, bend your knees or come forward a little bit until you feel it. If you are feeling it right here in the crease of your butt, bend your knees, okay? That's what we call yoga butt. And you're like irritating the hamstring right here, the tendonitis, okay? Bend your knees. No shame in my game, I bend my knees. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Sigh it out the mouth to exhale. Bring your hands to right above your knees onto your thighs. Look up, stand up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feeling under your feet, making sure you're grounding down through all 4 corners of the feet. Lifting up, engaging through the legs. Core is slightly engaged. Shoulders onto your back. Breathe here. Last time. Inhale, arms go up and overhead. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Right leg steps back, soften down to your knee, okay? And I want you to come up kind of onto your knee. Just make sure you're not on your kneecap, okay? This front leg is gonna be somewhat, your knee is gonna be behind your ankle a little bit, okay? Because we're going to inhale here and then exhale to come into it a little deeper. Inhale to back off, exhale to come in deeper, okay? So we've got 3 times. Inhale, exhale. And hands can be wherever you want. They can be right here gently. You can have them up. Inhale, exhale. They can even be on your hips. Last time. Inhale, exhale. Holding here. Breathing into that front hip flexor. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it one more time. Inhale to come back. Exhale. Exhale to plant the hands. Curl your back toes under. Lift the kneecap. Step up to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Left leg goes back this time. Knee down. Inhale up. Hands wherever you want. Inhale. Exhale. Sinking deeper into that hip flexor. Just don't overdo it. Okay? Inhale. Exhale. Go at your pace. Do what feels good to you. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Plant the hands. Curl the back toe under. This time we're going to shoot back to plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Hands slide back, coming into Shalabhasana or locust pose. Forehead down. On an inhale breath, lift your legs. Inhale. Exhale down. On an inhale breath, you're going to lift up your legs and your forehead and chest. So inhale. Exhale. Next time, we're going to lift everything up for 2 breaths. So take a big, deep inhale and lift up. Keep holding it. Thinking length over height. Inhale down. Plant the hands beside the low belly, the low ribs, Push up to plank. Push back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Walk out your dog. Excuse me. Sorry. Making sure that your hands are really pushing down into the mat, using your knuckles. Triceps are wrapped back. Tailbone high to the sky. Pushing away with the balls of your feet to lift the hips high. One more breath here. Inhale your right leg up and high. Exhale, you can bend the knee and open the hip. If not, just hold one limb down dog. Straighten the leg. Listen carefully because we're going to bring it into the chest and shoot it out to the side for fallen triangle. You can stay right here or you can lift up. One more breath. Exhale, come down. Listen carefully to shoot your right leg back. 3-limb down dog. Exhale, step it between the hands, rising up, crescent pose. Okay, crescent pose. Back knee is bent for this one today. Your knee is over your ankle or a little bit behind. Okay, hands to hips. Take one more breath here. Inhale, I want you to straighten the back leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. You got it. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Holding here. Hands go up. One more breath. Exhale to pivot the back foot down, coming in, warrior 2. Breathing here, catch your breath. One more. Flip your palms up, okay? Can you guess what's coming next? Warrior 2 pumps. So on an inhale breath, you'll straighten the front leg, arms come up, exhale, we'll come back down, okay? We've got 5 of those. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, really pushing into that front heel. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. I lost count, but we're doing one more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Hold here. We have a visitor if you can't see. Opal is in the windowsill. One more breath. Flip your front palm, hinge forward and reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten the right leg, come down, triangle. Breathe here. One more breath. Inhale to come up. This time you're going to you're going to like heel toe your foot to the right side of your mat a little more. We're going to come onto, the back foot will be like a 45-degree angle facing out. Front leg is straightened. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale to fold forward for pyramid pose. And this right here is really good if you have those blocks or your brick or your books, whatever it is, whatever prop. One more breath. Go ahead and lift up halfway, hands to hips. If you need to, you can hop this back foot in. Otherwise, we're gonna come into warrior 3, okay? So in warrior 3, our hips are level. You can have your block here. Foot is kicked out towards that back wall. And then your right knee can be bent or straightened. I like to have mine bent. One more breath here. Listen carefully. Your left leg is going to come behind your right knee, kind of like a flamingo, okay? Here's where it gets tricky because we are coming into what I call Kundalini squats, okay? This is what it's going to look like. Hugging this heel into your bum. You're going to exhale to squat, inhale to straighten. Okay, so here we go. Knee behind your right knee. Exhale, squat. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to squat. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to squat. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to squat. Inhale to straighten, and you got it. One more. Inhale to squat. Exhale to straighten, and this time you'll open up to half moon, okay? Half moon, I can't talk and do it at the same time. Half moon, if you have your block, you're here, and your hips are just going to roll open to the side. Hand can be on hip or up. Foot is flexed. One more breath here. Exhale to come back through warrior three, coming into crescent pose. Inhale, breath. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, coming all the way down to the belly. Hands slide back. On inhale, breath, we're lifting everything up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hands plant. Push up and down, back, downward facing dog. Whew. Pretty leg heavy today, but we're moving that stagnant energy. If you need to, you can put your legs down and come into child's pose. Moving that stagnant energy. I know a lot of us are inside the house right now, so we have so much energy just kind of pent up. Maybe you're a little angry from it, but moving that out of your body, you're gonna feel so much better, okay? 2 more breaths here in downward facing dog or child's pose, wherever you are. One more breath here. Left leg goes back and high. 3-limb dog. You can bend and open your hip or hold 3-limb dog. If you're bending and opening your hip, see how high you can get the knee. Exhale, straighten the hips back off. Come through, knee to chest. Shoot it out for fallen triangle. 1 breath here. Exhale to plant the hand. Come back, shoot it back. 3-limb dog. Foot between hands for your crescent pose. Okay, crescent pose. Remember, we're on the ball of this right back foot. The back knee is bent. I'm sorry. I keep apologizing. I don't know why. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Take an inhale breath to straighten that back leg. Exhale to bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to bend. Hold it. One more breath. And exhale to pivot onto the back foot. Coming into warrior two. I'm going to face the other way. Warrior two, set up your alignment. Heel to arch. Shoulders roll onto the back. Breathe here. One more breath. Exhale. Here comes those warrior two pumps. Flip your palms up. Inhale to straighten your leg. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Remember to push into that front heel. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Last time. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Pause here. Inhale to flip the front palm. Hinge forward and back. Reverse your warrior. Straighten that front leg. Come down. Triangle. Breathing here. Last breath. Come up. Pivot that foot to the left side of the mat. Come around. Making warrior one legs. Back leg is 45 degrees. Front leg is straightened. Hands up. And exhale to fold forward over that front leg. Again, block here. If you need it. Last breath here. Preparing for warrior three. Hop in if you need to. If not, just hop straight up. Remembering that your hips are level here. One more breath. Okay, so right knee behind left, coming into those Kundalini squats. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. 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 Exhale to bend. You can do it. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Last time. Inhale to straighten and opening up, half moon. One more breath here. Come back to passing through warrior three. Foot comes back, crescent pose. Exhale to plant the hands, step back, coming down all the way to the belly. Preparing for Shalabhasana. Inhale everything up. Exhale down, push back to plank, downward facing dog. Whew! Look at that. Whew! I'm sweaty. One more breath here. Come down to your knees. Just come to sit for a second. Sit back on your heels. If this is uncomfortable, you can prop a block underneath your bottom or whatever it is. Just find a comfortable seat for you and sit here and close your eyes for a second. Notice the effects of moving your body. So for me right now, I feel a little bit clearer, not as crabby. One more breath here. Just come down to sit on your bottom if you haven't already. I'm going to turn to face you. Bring your right foot up. Hug it in for a second. You can stay here or you can cross it over your left leg, holding it. Inhale, your left arm goes high. Exhale, hook your elbow to your right knee. Right hand goes back as a kickstand. Cooling down now. The hard work is over. I don't have any more surprises for you. One more breath. Exhale. Let it go. Right leg goes back out. Bring your left foot in. Hug it in for a second. Maybe you rock. Staying here or crossing the foot over your right leg. Right hand goes up. Exhale, hooking it for your twist. Exhale, release it. Just straighten the legs back out and just kind of wiggle them. Okay, coming onto your back. Okay, so we're going to take the left foot over the right knee for your figure four stretch. And you can stay here and gently push this leg away, or you can just hug the entire package in and hold it. Maybe you sway side to side. One more breath here. Plant the foot back down. And you can either just go ahead and let the entire leg package spill over to the side, or if you want a little bit more, you can cross the legs a little bit more, a little higher, and then take it that way. If it's too much, go ahead and you can just stack your knees on top of each other. Do what works best for you. Left arm is out long. Last breath here. Engaging the core, bringing the legs back up, and we'll just switch the sides. So right foot on left knee, staying here or pulling in. Last breath here. Either letting the package spill or planting the foot, crossing the legs a little bit higher and twisting. Right arm goes out long. Last breath here. Engaging the core, inhaling the legs back up through the center, and just bring your knees into your chest one last time. One leg at a time, go ahead and stick them out long towards the edges of your mat, coming into Shavasana. Letting everything go. Notice if your jaw is clenched, go ahead and let that go. Space between your eyebrows. Just letting yourself feel really heavy here. Feeling supported by the earth. Take Shavasana. If you can, I encourage you to stay here as long as you need. As you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Moving on to wrists and ankles. Bringing your feet together, arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Bending and planting your feet, bending your knees and planting your feet. Rolling over onto your favorite side for fetal pose. Pausing here. Thanking yourself for showing up on the mat today, for doing something for yourself. Whenever you're ready, come up to a seated position, eyes gently closed. Inhale, your arms out, up, and overhead to touch. Exhale, your hands down through heart center. We'll take 2 breaths together as a class. Inhale. Sighing it out the mouth to exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Wow, it's hot. I feel better though. I hope you guys feel better. I hope you've moved some energy. So let me know how you liked it. And if you want to see anything else on this channel, go ahead and let me know. Thanks.